My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love and welcome to a Candlewax on paper reading. No, I'm just gonna take this bloody thing off, sorry. I had on the music, but because I'm doing this in the still of the early hours of the morning, it's still sounding kind of loud. Anyway, it should be alright. So we're just allowing whatever messages that need to come through from Spirit to come through. I've just set the intention that's going to be a message for the collective. So whatever Spirit wants to talk about, that's what is going to happen. I don't know what else to tell you. All right. So when we're done, we will interpret the image as well. Okay. And you give me your feedback. All right. So let's have a look. Candlewax on paper. What's coming through here? And with this, I have to kind of move it around randomly and see what happens. I don't feel this message is about you. I feel it's a message for you, and I see 3 dots there. So this is going to resonate for those persons who may have a third party connected to your soul connection. Because I see 2 people here who are joined or who are in unity right here, being protected from these people here, these 3 people here. But I think it just symbolizes third parties. It's like Spirit is guarding this connection here and creating like a veil of illusion so that these people on this side can't see what's going on. And even as we look, these people on this side, they're being subsumed by this veil or this cloud that Spirit is creating. So what's happening? This is what's happening behind the scenes, and this is what's happening in front of the scenes. So behind the scenes, there's some kind of union energies taking place. And in order to protect this connection from these people, Spirit is like clouding their judgment or veiling what is happening here. I'm also getting as well that there's a lot of truth that's being spoken to these people, either by yourself or your counterpart. And it's like this truth, it's like it can't be stopped. And like once the truth starts being spoken, it's like a verbal diarrhea right now. It's like everything is coming out. Let me ask what truth is being spoken. So that's what I'm asking is extended. What truth is being spoken? And let's ask by whom. And by whom? We'll go into Magic Calabash and ask. Alright, what else is happening here? I have to kind of move it around and this looks like a string of pearls. But even this spirit is creating a hedge out of this as well. Alright, I feel like you and your counterpart because you guys have found value in yourself, right? You found out that you are the pearl of great price. I don't know if you guys ever read that book, The Pearl. Sad as F. But anyways, that you guys are the pearl of great price. You guys are seeing the value in each other and the value in this relationship. And not only is spirit protecting this relationship, but the energy emanating off of this union energies here is also forming a hedge of protection around this relationship. I see a snake here, right? So I think both of you guys have undergone a lot of changes, a lot of transformation. And I think you guys might be in awe of each other and the changes that have happened, right? But I keep getting, that snake in the grass image. Like, there are people that aren't happy about this. And this is why you're being afforded so much protection from the universe at this time. Now, I'm seeing a scythe here. And scythe in the Norman is about, well, first ending of karmic cycles and ending, swift endings as well. Swift endings, but it's scythe represents like a cleanup, right? A cleanup crew. So it's like you guys are ending a lot of cycles, but there are a lot of old energies that are being weeded out as well, which tells me that you're doing the job, because in the extended of, I think it was the last reading, what Janice was telling us is that we have to weed the garden of our mind. So you could check out that extended, because she was giving advice for union. There is a call to action here as well. Okay, no, this definitely looks like a phallus. So I think that whether they're male or female body, your counterpart is really turned on by you at this time. So they may come in hot and heavy and being very flirtatious. But the flirtation is just a mask for the intensity of the emotions that they feel for you. But Spirit is also asking you to stand up for what you believe in, and to take action where this connection is concerned. This looks like the sword of truth now. So Spirit is saying that when this person does come in, and they want to just flirt and keep it light or whatever the hell they want to do, Spirit is saying that you have to take this connection deeper. Don't allow this person to undermine the uniqueness of this connection by mere flirtation. Take it deeper. Speak your truths and speak all your truths, as weird as they may be. Okay, because what this is going to do, I keep getting like insemination or impregnate, but it's like it's going to plant some kind of seed that's going to be nurtured between you guys, and that's going to grow. I'm also getting like Jack and the Beanstalk vibes here. Like this seed that you're going to plant is going to be like the bridge to heaven, or the bridge to a treasure. So this is time to be absolutely open and honest. This is starting to look like one of those like G-spot vibes, you know? your honesty is going to turn on this person more than any kind of sex talk or any kind of sexual innuendo that anybody can ever send their way. Because in this person's life, honest people and integrity have been sadly lacking. Sadly lacking. They can count on one hand the people that they trust. In fact, they might only need one finger. So you and your honesty and your integrity and you can be as raw as you wish. They don't really care. Honesty turns this person on, even though they may not have been always honest themselves. I see two people here dancing now. So it's like you guys are engaged in this never-ending dance with each other, but this is a time to come closer. Because I'm hearing that song "Come Closer" by, I think it's a group from Fiji. I'll put it down below. Beautiful song. Spirit is inviting you all to come closer. To shed all fears. To be as messy and emotional dump as much as you like, because your partner is turned on by honesty. Oh, this looks like a karmic cycle. Maybe even a chakra, maybe. So I feel like there's some kind of karmic cycle that's ending right now. And there's something about that karmic cycle ending that is empowering a person to go after and pursue their dreams, to make decisions based on their own needs and their own wants. I feel like we're tapping into someone who has always sacrificed themselves for the greater good, especially when it comes to their family. But something in their life here is ending, and this is empowering them to focus solely on themselves. What's ending in your person's life? I'll ask that in the extended. I feel like there are a lot of people surrounding your person right now, and they may be trying to dampen your person's fire, trying to out your person's light. They may be trying to influence your person, and they're like trying to intrude or encroach upon the boundaries of this relationship. But the love that you guys are generating right now is not letting them near enough to do any sort of harm. Your person is focused on their finances at this time. There's something about their finances that they seem to think might be the key to being with you, being independent, being able to make their own decisions. I see them trying to amass some sort of wealth here, because there's something about amassing this wealth that will just like clear a path for them. It sucks. I think in your person's life they've just taken a step back from a lot of people and a lot of things. It's like they're holding themselves aloof. They feel like they just need to take that step back in order to see things through a more objective lens. I see them holding up their fists like a boxer. I think they're also very defensive at this time as well. They perceive that they are under attack. I'm not sure if this is spiritual attack or 3D attack. I can ask. Spiritual or 5D attack. But they are on their guard. I see them actively trying to create a bridge that will bring them to you. Like they perceive like there's a divide between you guys. I don't know if this is like physical distance or emotional distance, but like they want to repair this relationship, just like gluing things back together. They want you guys to be closer than ever before. They want to consolidate this relationship. They want to consolidate this relationship. Let me see how they're going to achieve that. I think that some of them might be holding back right now because they feel ashamed. Ashamed of how they acted in the past, ashamed of where they're at in life, ashamed of the things they may have told you, the things they may have lied about. For some of them, they may have chosen someone else. There's a lot of shame connected with that. So shame is a big energy that they are battling right now. I think it's a very emotional time for your person. as they look back on all their decision making, as they look back on everything that transpired between you guys. It's like they took the scenic route and came right back around to the knowledge that you were the one. When they kind of knew that from beginning. They just didn't listen to their intuition. They thought it was just a sex thing. There's a part of them that's very ashamed that they wasted all this time. For some of them, they wasted, their money and their energy in building up other things that are going through a tough moment, things that are crumbling. Nothing that they built has lasted. And it feels like such a waste, and this drives them even further into the energy of shame. But, they just have to come to the conclusion that, everything happens in its own divine timing, and nothing happens by coincidence. This is just the route that they had to take. But the clock is ticking, like very loudly in their head. And they know that they have to find a path towards you. A path to this new beginning that they want to create with you. Because they perceive that you won't be long for much longer. They think that you are on your way. Outward and upward to bigger and better things, and maybe bigger and better people. That you might be forming new attachments. And this really scares them. That you might be forming new emotional attachments. They know that you have options. Because as I said, they're seeing your value. They know that you have options. But they want you to choose them. And choose to build a life with them. Okay. I'm not getting anything else. So I'm just gonna let this dry for a bit. And we're gonna see. Well, I'll take a picture of it. Oops. It's still not dry. I'll let it dry. And I'll take a picture. And you'll let me know what it looks like. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. In the extended, we're going to look at what truth is being spoken and by whom. We're going to look at what's ending in your person's life. We're going to look at what about amassing wealth is going to give this person this kind of freedom that they want. Where are these attacks coming from? Is it from people in the 3D or is it 5D attacks that they're trying to defend themselves from? And how will they achieve this consolidation that they want to have with you? So we'll look at all of that in the extended, and I'll take a picture of the remaining artwork, and I'll post it, and you'll let me know what it looks like. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in this reading. Grateful for everything that you do for this channel. Take care.